Director General of State Interest and Governance Authorities jumping to the defense of the Deputy Masloc CEO found to have allegedly abused Masloc funds in a bid to entice delegates in recent NPP primaries. Abibata Zakaria had admitted to Corruption Watch, an initiative by the Center for Democratic Development, that she used her office to facilitate the award of loans to NPP delegates in her constituency, where she contested and lost in the primaries. Well, in a yet-to-be-aired interview at 9 p.m. on PM Express, Director General of State Interest and Governance Authority, Stephen Asamoah-Boateng, who supervises the work of Masloc and other state enterprises, says the Deputy Masloc CEO did no wrong. Listen.
Why are you not bringing that in?
No, but did the Fantiman, first of all, we're talking about the deputy CEO of Masloc, who is contesting in Yendi, who then approves the loans to the delegates.
She doesn't.
Well, she herself did the speech in which she says she gave delegates and uses it as a campaign message. Well, that clearly must be something wrong there. Must be at least an abuse of office.
No, it's not. Listen to me. I would not go down that line because, first of all, there's no evidence that she gave it to NPP delegates not to pay back, and that those people who got are not Ghanaians. That's the first point. There are Ghanaians like the people in my constituency who are Ghanaians, or in my father's constituency or area in Konongo, as I'm mentioned, who are Ghanaians. And I have evidence that a lot of people got the money. How those in Yendi got it, and as I said, she hasn't got the approval to do. There's a boss, there's a CEO there. And it wouldn't have gone past without the CEO involved, and there would be a process. There's a board chairman. And so when the CDD jumps into conclusion and doesn't give me evidence for me to tackle it, if you have evidence, show it to me.
The evidence is she herself, admitting that yes,
that they are not Ghanaians, and she gave money to them.
That she gave the money, and that in one of the speeches she said she was campaigning with that as a trump card, as a deputy who gives loans to delegates ahead of a primary. That is abuse of office.
But maybe she was not probably aware that as she gave names of her delegates, because everybody would try and protect their little or their empire or circle. But the process goes to the top, to management, to board. Part of those who also benefited are not in her constituency. So if she said my delegate, she would have used it for her own primaries, if that's what she said.
Yeah, which is what she said.
But the people in my constituency also got at around the same time. Yeah, but she didn't come across with that. So maybe it's a communication something. But let me say that it is not just restricted to Yendi. Employment.
CDD says they're going to apply to Shra to investigate.
Oh,
they believe that is an abuse.
Well, let them do it, and I would also investigate. But let me tell you that from what I've seen and heard.
But you've already taken a position. Why would you investigate then? You believe she didn't do anything wrong. Why would you want to investigate?
But I haven't got proof. You are telling me today. I've read it on social media. I haven't heard her speak.